First of all, Dave, just nice to have a catch up again, and it's a busy week for you. Just looking at that one transfer that we were talking about the other day, that you said who knows which way it's going to go. Talking about Owen Dale, of course, it's now finally sent him off to a championship club, and I think you're pretty pleased that it's all done and dusted.
Yep, I think everyone's pleased that that's done and dusted, and we wish him well.
And of course, I think out of the deal, everything has come out okay for Alexandra.
I don't know. The truth is, I don't know the details of the deal, but I'm pretty certain we wouldn't have sold him if it wasn't right for us. So yeah, I'm sure we're pleased.
And of course, now he has gone, and we were talking the other day, weren't we, about how you are in your transfer window. Does it affect it again now in your favour for you?
Yeah, the truth is we weren't relying on Owen because we hadn't had him for 6 months, so we weren't. That was never in our plans. And if he came back, then great. If he didn't, then we haven't actually lost anything. We've just gained a transfer fee. So yes and no. Now it's confirmed. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think everyone at the football club's happy that with the position. I'm not talking about league position. I'm not talking about this transfer window. I'm talking about big picture stuff. I think everyone's happy with the position we're in.
I think you made a good point there when you said you gained a transfer fee, because like the lads that left in the summer, apart from Ryan Wintle, you gained transfer fees, and that is key, isn't it, to how you run?
Yeah, look, I said in the summer we had a promotion season a couple of years ago on the pitch. We've had a promotion summer, selling a vast number of high quality players, and now we've got another transfer fee as well. So, that's the business model of this football club. Does it have an impact on the pitch stuff? Yeah, it does. But you saw on Wednesday night that we're heading in the right direction. I think we've won 5 out in the last 10 in all competitions. I think 4 and 8 in the league. And if we do that between now and the end of the season, we'll be more than all right. You can't go through the upheaval and turmoil that we went through in the summer without some sort of impact. We were trying a long time before the summer to try and remedy that, I have to say. And if we had this time again, we'd have done more last January. I would have done more last January to remedy that. Not last summer. And we're in that, you sort of live and learn, if you like, but I think we're getting there. I think we've got to keep fighting, we've got to keep going, we've got to keep developing. And if we do that, then, we've got some good players. We've got some very good players. One of their staff said you probably have the best 3 players on the pitch. It's like, well, there you go. You wouldn't think that about the team who was in the relegation zone. And if we know that we've got the best 3 players on the pitch and everyone else is keeping their end up, then we're going to win more games than we lose, and that's the aim. So,
like you've always said in football and in your management, you're a long-serving manager now, but you probably learned some lessons, did you, from 12 months gone?
Every day, literally every day, you learn something new. In this game, it's so fast-paced, it's so incessant. I was on a Zoom call last night, 10:15 at night. My first meeting yesterday was at 9:30 in the morning. You pick stuff up every day, literally every day. And then every now and again, you have to take a step back and look at sort of the bigger picture. And I have to say, me and the chairman and others, we sort of knew what was coming in the summer and this season, start of this season. What I didn't do well enough was remedy that fact before then. And now we've got another opportunity with a transfer window to try and remedy some errors and learn from what's happened before, and hopefully that will give us even a greater opportunity to stay in this league and start another season as a League One club.
Well, you got a well-earned and well-deserved 3 points, as you just touched on it the other night. What can a win like that when you look at it, I know it's only 3 points, whoever you play, but they are a big club, Charlton, no doubt about that. What can that do for you?
I think, you look at our recent results. We've won one, lost one, won one, lost one. We've got to make sure that we start stringing results together, because that's important. With Shrewsbury are familiar for. I think we've already played them twice this year. We play them 3 times last year. So we know that what they are, and they've obviously got a highly experienced manager and some good players. So we've got to make sure that, I'm not sure they're going to do anything too different, but they're on a terrific run themselves. Why? Because they've strung some results together, as opposed to just win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So, we know that we're going to face the Shrewsbury team at the top of their game, and we've got to match that. And if we do, then, like we did on Wednesday night, we will be a match for anyone, and that's got to be the challenge again.
Well, my stat says you've won the 3 league wins in the last 5 days. That was my stat, which I think is quite impressive. And when you look at it, it is showing real signs of improvement.
Yeah, I took the time out in between a ridiculous amount of phone calls yesterday and meetings and what have you. I think we didn't win in the previous 10 games, and in this last 10 games we've won 5. I think in all competitions. It might just be the league. That's how much. I was just looking at trends and development, really. And I know that's a significant upturn. We've got to make sure that upturn continues. And that starts again tomorrow. And these little, I think everyone can see that we're improving. The fans have been magnificent all season. I cannot fault them. I know we all want winning football every week. Well, there's only, not even Man City or Liverpool can do that. So they've got to understand, and they do. And I hope they can see that we're heading in the right direction. Like I said to you when it was a couple of Tuesdays ago, we're not going to get carried away beating Morecambe away, and we go to Burton and we didn't play very well. I'm going to get carried away beating a very, very good and a big club in Charlton, because we've got Shrewsbury next, and it's about winning the next game. But the fact that we're now talking in the manner that we are doing, and in the fact that we have taken some positive steps, I think gives everyone the belief that we're heading in the right direction. And I hope that the fans can see that, because it's really important that they're on board and they can see what we're doing, because, like I say, it's been a tough first half of the season for everyone. No more so than the players. But we are heading in the right direction. We've got to keep pushing forward and keep striding forward, because if we do that, then we don't know where it'll take us. And that's what we've done before, and we ended up in League One because of it. And we've got to end up in League One again by walking forwards.
Can I get your response to an article that came out on the social media earlier this week regarding possibility of linking Brighton Hove Albion to your central defender, Zach Williams? Obviously, he's a scholar, and that's the situation with that. What do you make of all that, Dave? Is that something that you're fearful of, that could come into the game with all the coaching, all the development, all the hours of work that you put in, that he could move without, and not just him, others that you've got there could move without you seeing a lot of performances in the crew shirt?
Well, it's always a possibility, because we've got the 11th best academy in the country. It's always a possibility. Do we welcome interest from outside? Well, if they make the right offers and pay the right price, then yeah, we do. If they try and take the mickey, then no, we don't.
The good thing is about that is, I think, if you could just explain to the supporters, many people think he might be going for next to nothing because he looks the real deal, along with others that you've got there as well. That's not the case, is it?
No, it's an open transfer. It's not compensation value. So we could demand 20 million from him if we wanted to. We won't get that, obviously. but Brighton or anyone else couldn't nick him for 50 grand or 100 grand or 200 grand, because we don't like people stealing. I don't think anyone likes a robber, and we've got to make sure that don't happen.
Is it a little just a concern as well that where we are in the modern game with agents sort of getting onto these lads very early? Is that something that you might just have to look at and work closer to certain agents, agencies?
It's a good question. It's a good question. We don't work with any agent in that sense. Listen, whatever I say at this point can be inferred in or taken out of context. Like any walk of life, there's good agents and there's bad agents. Like there's good footballers and there's bad footballers. Like there's good reporters and there's bad reporters, Graham. You know, it's the same thing. What I would say is that FIFA's reluctance to regulate an industry that has ridiculous scope for influence and I'm trying to pick my words carefully, because like I said, there's some really good agents, make no bones about it, but some agents certainly influence in a negative way players' careers for their own ends. That's not good. It's certainly not morally good, but it's very hard to manage or influence from above people's morals. But there can certainly be more, you know, things put in place that stops things happening that I've seen. Not so much at this club, once or twice at this club, where agents are having a real poor influence on people's careers. You know, it's not Exact's case. I actually think he's got a decent agent, to be honest. He's got a real good one. So I don't think I'm referring to that, because I'm not. There definitely needs to be some regulation, though, because, like I said, you could literally, Graham, change your business card from respected BBC journalist to agent/intermediary this morning and become one. Well, I'm not sure in any other walk of life you should be able to do something like that without some requisite qualification or some regulation that monitors your practices. And that's the problem that the football industry has got.
Obviously, just wrapping it all up, you'll be in dialogue with it, with his agent, with his family, with Zach himself. You still got hope that you can settle up his.
That's not good. He's not going anywhere. So unless somebody offers what we want for him, he's not going anywhere.
Okay, just one final point we've hit on the game against Shrewsbury is the two form teams in League One. It's a very interesting stat that they're fourth in the table in League One against sixth in the table on the form in Crewe.
See, I didn't know that. That's a better stat. That's a better question, isn't it, Graham? Hey, I knew you'd get there. I'm only kidding. So you can go to good journalists now. I'm only kidding, Graham. Yeah, like I said before, Shrewsbury are going well. You know, Steve's done well with them. They're spending a few bob again, which is they're right and progressive and all the rest of it. And they've got an effective way of playing, and we've got to make sure when we've come up against them twice already this season, we've done okay against them. We've got to make sure we do okay against them again tomorrow.
So we've moved on a few days since we spoke to you. Any imminent move for you in that transfer window? Any closer?
We are close, and we're getting closer.
How close?
Trying to get him on a plane from Paris is tough, but because he won't come through the tunnel. But Lionel will be here soon.
Over and out.